episode 42 the second time.
This time it's personal.
This time it's episode 42 again.
This time it's safely backed up on an exterior drive.
Yay!
I am your DM, David, and I am just so psyched that we lost a recording. But it's okay, because now we're recording a different episode. Let's go around and introduce yourselves.
And what's different about you?
Yes.
Since we did?
Thank you, Patrick.
I have, my name is Sean, and my beard is longer than it was.
Because of time?
Because of time. And I play the human druid Locron and the bear leg named Bear Leg.
So that's his race now, too?
You know, yeah, sometimes you gotta go full bore into that bear leg.
Bear Leg was like a velociraptor, right? Or something?
No, it was like a big stegosaurus type deal.
No one's sure what bear leg was.
I always pictured like an ankylosaurus, like.
To be honest, most of the time I
Yeah.
just picture a bear.
But does it matter? Because he's not even on Simon's top 5 friends in a list that was recently enumerated to me. Take it away, Steven.
Oh.
Hey! I am Steven.
Hey!
And I play Window.
I'm
and...
getting the sense that Steven resents you saying his name for
Me
him.
No,
too.
no.
But
And I play Window, also Simple Garbage Teen.
Ooh.
And something new about me is I've like taken 40 more shits since the last time.
can your next progression instead of simple garbage man, could you be simple garbage bean after simple garbage teen? Like this weird like kind of
human
segue into
being.
simple
Are you
garbage as well.
taking a shit every hour that you're at work? Like, it's
That's
been
his
a
job, man. He's a shitter.
It's
Well,
been a
no,
week.
Not a quitter.
Well,
Shitty quit.
yeah, maybe fewer than 40 shits. I don't know. I'm taking a lot more shits.
All right, homework count until next week and
All
see
right,
how much
poops.
there.
All right, I will.
Hashtag how much do you shit?
No, stop that. You don't get to call out hashtags, Sean. You've lost that privilege now.
I'm Dan. I'll be playing Simon the Spectacular, the rogue human. Also Rodam, who is a dinosaur and a scout.
What
or
kind of
ranger.
dinosaur is he?
He is a Parasaurolophus.
You're so good at that.
Parasaurolophus?
Sarah,
Parasaurolophus.
parasailing,
I think
parasailer,
I think
syphilis?
that's the one. Yeah.
Parasol,
According to the
syphilis.
tiny blonde girl from Jurassic Park.
A
Parasyphilis.
parasyphilis.
Yeah, just a little
Big old-
parasyphili.
All right.
News on the Dan front.
News from the land front.
News from the Dan front. We're winning the war, guys.
The war on Dan.
That's right. That's right. We are.
World War
Who are the
Dan.
On to our,
combatants?
next on our correspondent on the field.
I'm Patrick, here with sports. That's what I've been saying lately. That's my new different thing, is I like sports now, guys. Goodbye from this nerd
Get out of here!
junk.
Get out of here, sports!
Yeah, sporter. I'm Patrick, and I play Hoodie Jorgmunder von Skeliskin and Platonk the dinosaur.
So, now that you like sports, when's the Super Bowl?
Next weekend. This weekend. Yes.
Actually, you're probably right considering when this comes out,
Yeah.
so whatever.
Happy sports, all my sportsters.
In the month of whenever this is.
Yeah.
All right.
Sports.
So, just a disclaimer to everybody. We just recorded the makeup episode to the episode that we lost. So if we seem a bit off the rails, it's because our brains are fried. But we're going to do this anyway.
But we
so
won't, because we are.
We're fucking professionals.
We like sports now.
Yeah, we're hard.
All right.
Hardened by the
So hard for sports.
Yeah, I brought orange slices for the team.
Oh, nice.
That's
Ken.
Ken. That's a Ken move.
Intramural soccer practice.
What up?
Memories.
Making
Memories.
friends and cooperating.
I didn't really cooperate. I just kind of stood and played with the dirt.
This surprises no one.
Go on, David.
All right. So if you remember last time, the Dino crew was witnessing just post-attempted coup. They were regrouping, and then they witnessed one of the giant trees get cut down by the Kenku overlords. But
Spectral axes.
with their spectral axes, but then just right out of that darn ground, a whole bunch of new trees grew, bigger than even the first. and the boy were those Kenku.
Camper tree, camper.
Boy were those Kenku flummoxed. I tell you what.
They,
So.
they had an annual Kenku dance, the Kenku Can.
Yep.
To
and
celebrate.
To try. No, they were very upset. about
Celebrate
what
how
he says.
upset they were.
And then we staged a peaceful We Can Tree Can protest.
We can trash can.
Trash can.
On the weekend.
But then, as you were like kind of up in the tree for an unknown reason, with your new best friend Brian T. Saurus,
Oh, Brian T. Saurus.
then
Who was bugified
by
by the riot police.
by Magistrate Nee and his Secret Service guards, who came down and made a deal with y'all and
Yeah.
said, well, if you can deal with this tree problem, which the heart of the trees, I believe, emanates deep below the bubbling muck of the shit pits, then I will honor you with a
course.
debate, and we will see who wins this election.
Wait, so
I will turn it into an election, and then we'll see who wins.
if we do what this guy wants, we get to debate him.
You get to debate him.
And win the debate after the post-debate wrap-up.
It's assumed that you're gonna win the debate, guys.
Is it? Are there?
On tree span.
All
Are
the
there-
trees grow like big screens.
Are there odds? Can I go to a bookie and?
Bet
Oh,
against
yeah.
us? There will be. But first we gotta go and kill this noble tree hydra of growing potentialities.
Yeah, but like also Gorgorath is clearly just like made on. It's like a town of super fertilizer because it's all. Like that's.
How did you know where
figured
this
it out.
adventure was going,
We're
Dan?
gonna fight the giant fertilizer monster,
Giant
aka
poop monster.
Johnny Shitstorm.
Something that I've been meaning to say for a really long time, ever since I introduced the Dino Crew, and now this growing tree plant, that both of those ideas were sent to us by listeners, actually. So, the Dinosaur City Ruled by Birds was sent to us by a listener named James Archibald. Thank you so much, James.
Thanks, James.
And
Oh, thanks,
this tree that grows every time you cut it down was sent to us by Michael Ivy, which is a very fitting last name.
Yeah.
So,
Fake name.
Bullshit.
yeah, Michael, give us your real name. Just kidding. Thank you
Tweet
very
it
much.
as hashtag your real name.
Hashtag real names.
Sean, what did I say? You can't make hashtags.
I know, but hashtag I'm an adult.
Sean, stop.
Hash we tag. In hash we tag.
Oh god.
Twitter's wasted on. people
But
that are
as you guys made this deal with Magistrate Nee, and he was like, well, then who is going to be the moderator for this debate? I wonder who. And right at the drop of a hat, out of a hat, came the Prom Boys. So Hoodie, Simon, and Locron and Liara all sort of poofed out of Windows tricorn hat.
Can we have pooped out of his hat?
No.
It seems more in.
Simon's
pooping.
hat is pooping.
Yes.
Constantly. Also, that was not mentioned in the last episode, but assumedly he was being drenched in liquid
Just
earth
continuously.
shit.
It's just
Well,
mud.
that guy was like, hey, did you kill people for money in that other city, maybe? You shit-covered man.
It's not- it's-
How'd you like to murder these dinos
I'm
for
used
me?
to doing the dirty work.
You're
That's
looking
me.
at upstairs
That's what I
assassin.
do.
Thank you for bringing that up because then, yes, Simon was propositioned away from the rest of the group. Shut up. By Magistrate Nee, and he said, "Well, are you the magician who started the coup and took down the Earth cultists and stopped that coup?" And
Mudbee. Sorry.
Did you make a mud joke?
Like maybe, but Mudbee. Sorry.
Okay. Nope. And then so he asked that please don't let any of these dinosaurs come back from this quote unquote mission. And you will be handsomely rewarded with
The usual fee.
The
what was
u-
Yeah,
discussed.
the usual-
company
yeah.
fee.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because
Yeah, 'cause-
are you in Tempest? What's Tempest,
Yeah.
Plus
etc.
travel
That
expenses.
has
Yeah.
really become kind of a little more curtailed as you've forgotten most of your secret.
I
handshake
haven't been
words.
back to home base and I who knows how long. I've fallen out of practice here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, you are all the two groups have met up, and you are sitting in the branches of a tree.
Hello, newcomers. My name is Captain Kain. I was the leader of this outfit until actually Rodam now has taken over.
I guess I have. Well, my form is small and but my ideas are big, and you folks, you're gonna help us save this city. Yay!
We are?
Well, I fear this Faustian bargain will lead us astray, Patank. And the magistrate, he ain't playing magistrate with us, Patank says.
Come on!
Well, I don't know about that, our new dinosaur friends. I think we can all have a good time doing whatever it is that you all need to do.
I don't get it.
down
Are
there.
you some sort of magician who specializes in underground buried alive escapes?
I'm so glad you asked. How about we go down under the ground so we can figure that out? It's a mystery. I don't want to spoil it.
But first, I need to have a word with that magical little guy over there.
Which one of you is speaking? You both have the same voice.
It's me.
That's really not helpful.
All right, Bear Leg. It is a little strange that there's another person here with the bear leg. Maybe the legs came from the same bear, the same
You guys know somebody
stoner
in
bear.
common.
Maybe there's a common
And
link.
Lokron, the druid, strides forth and says, I've been having dreams about you for months now. Bear-filled dreams with berries, filled with more bears, dancing on the barricades. And I roll up my pant leg, and then Bear Leg rolls up his pant leg, and I'm like, I knew it. They say in tandem, and all of a sudden a beam of light from the hair follicles of Lokron's leg beams upon Bear Leg and says,
Wow!
It's time to rejoin your leg master. And then you hear the and a tractor beam pulls Bear Leg first into Lokron's bear leg.
What?
That is shaped as a bear, and then all of a
A
sudden,
bear or a bear leg?
right?
No.
And we are. It is done.
What happened? So is the arms pulled into his leg? Like you absorb
are you
him?
Siamese twins now where one of you is a dinosaur and the other one's an
share a
old
leg.
man?
the dinosaur bear leg face.
Some sort of three-legged race mutant?
Except for it's a dinosaur, so it's really just wearing Lokron as a shoe at that point.
No. The my leg is now shaped as there's a full bear between my ankle and knee, and the
full bear?
right? It's a bear leg. And then my the dinosaur face of Bear Leg is now what appears on my kneecap.
Is he dead?
So you're like a transformer where you have like the bear, the dinosaur.
He's a
and then you.
Megazord.
He's a
I'm
Megazord.
Also, I'm glad you asked, Window.
Cool!
In a way, now I will never die.
Ooh!
I am.
Where are you getting these rules from?
I am forever a kneecap now.
Ooh!
You may address me. You can still call me Bear Leg. Let's be honest.
And
Another one of my father figures leaves me for a crazy reason.
In a different way, you never really had a dad. So suck
Bear
on,
Leg.
suck on that.
Hold on real quick.
Yeah.
So now you are one consciousness?
I never was not one.
Ooh.
Okay, that's
So
good to
Bear
know.
Leg was like an extension of
Was like an-
Lokron's will,
Like
or
an
something?
like an emeraldy, rakishly handsome dinosaur Bear Leg extension of his own consciousness.
perhaps
Is he
you
the
could.
drugs that all of you expelled out? He's like the
like
druggist
that.
version of the.
There's
the
no
jaded
way of
Lokron.
knowing, but that sounds about right.
Perhaps you could write it down and maybe flow chart it out for us.
And Puck barks from the ground and throws you up a quill and some parchment, with his mouth.
Good anticipating, Puck.
Good.
Hey, that's where my quill and parchment went. Oh,
You had to make room for all your flank steaks.
They're gone. We already went over this. You ate them.
Now, Bear Leg, are you intended on leaving me with a child to raise alone?
He can't do
Pretend-
it on his own.
I'm proving nothing but incapable.
I mean,
the strength has been inside you this whole time. Bear Leg and or Lokron knows this.
And
I'm
Rodam
trying-
is hardly a child anymore.
It's true.
Well,
If you can
I
prepare a flank
suppose
steak,
it's hard not for me to see you as the little dinosaur you once were, rather than the currently not, still very little dinosaur you are today.
I've got big feet to grow into thanks to my bear leg. And I give him one final hug.
Around the neck.
Hey, get
Around
out.
Little
Around,
Crun's
the,
knee.
around Locron's knee.
hey, I don't know you that well.
Oh,
Maybe in 5 minutes when
Oh.
we get to know each other better.
okay.
Let's maybe underground.
This whole thing
Yes.
is so confusing.
Let's
I
just
think
as-
that's good.
Let's
Perhaps
just
we
assume
should
that
go.
we know each other
Yeah.
really well all of a sudden.
This adventure sounds like a good thing to get my mind off of this.
Liara says, yes, it seems all a bit unconventional, but we have a job, and if we are to be handsomely rewarded, we might as well do that job.
But you don't seem to really have much of a horse in this race.
No, I mean Liara. I mean Liara.
Why do
though.
you care? I barely care. I don't even know what we're doing.
I barely care.
But no,
My bear
also,
leg.
no, Locron, we're gonna talk about how fucked up that whole shit was.
I don't
worry
really.
about
Nah, I don't think we need to talk about it.
I
think
just
it's
absorbed
fine.
the dinosaur.
Well, I mean, it's no.
Dinosaur.
It's no like ugly dog or whatever.
Hey, it was a very ugly dog.
Is
also,
do we have that conversation captured still?
oh,
No.
I
God,
talked to. I pray to curse, please.
Oh, yeah.
Please have that moment captured still.
I remember goodly when I turned into an inside-out dog for the uglifiness, for the ugliest thing you ever did see.
Also,
Yeah,
what I was
these-
going to say is that ever since I was a young Eladrin girl, I've always had a fascination for the dinosaur people of Golgarath.
And their shit bits.
Well, I mean, there's...
Also, like, I would like to ask, so we got the job moderating the debate, which sounds good and cushy. So, why are we going anywhere? Spy dinosaurs.
Yes.
Good luck killing the
Yes,
tree.
I think those of us of the prom boys, we should just wait for their certain return. Don't you think?
Well, and I thought that, Hoodie, I thought it was... You said that you liked burning down trees.
Oh, okay, fair. All right.
I mean,
but
I don't want to
should
push...
I?
I don't want to push you into anything.
I mean, I feel a certain responsibility to go down, to go down there. and
These
see
meat
this.
puns are
I'm
getting out of
immediate-
control.
I'm immediately behind the entire plan now. because of
Immediate
that.
knee.
Yes. Also, I would like to propose to the group dinosaurs. Are you including this? I'll let you decide. Rather than the prom boys, what about the prom bees?
Oh yes.
It's much more inclusive for Windows, and the like,
bees.
question marks are among us.
Window does seem to have a lot of bees around him. Say, also, how do you know Window?
Oh, we go way back to when I was born.
Yeah.
No.
I remember the first day I met Window. Oh, he blasted me with one of his Eldritch Blasts good. We were in a flying cabin.
Yes.
Wow, it sounds like you all have had quite the adventures. We're just sort of low-level adventurers here. We got like flank steaks and common criminals.
That's right. We fight with our brains, not with our bronze.
What, only because our bronze has thus far proven to be entirely inconsequential to their mighty magics.
I mean,
But
like,
tank.
for real, how do we fight a wizard who turns Brian T. Saurus? Mighty Brian T. Saurus!
Strongest attorney in the
Strongest,
land.
mightiest wordsmith there ever was into a little tiny bug in this little mason jar.
Is he? Oh, so he's preserved. We're gonna.
Yeah, he's in a mason jar
Oh,
with a
good,
stick
thank God.
in a leaf.
He wasn't crushed. That would have been too dark.
Yeah, he has
that.
kids.
Yeah, we've enumerated them. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
And simple garbage beetle teen
No,
is
you're an ant bee.
is crawling around on a window eating some poop off a window.
Well, and I also had a question. Window.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Liara was the one who actually had the question.
Oh.
It's like you guys are reading each other's thoughts. You're so in sync already.
I saw that she was raising her hand, so I thought maybe I'd tell her.
Yes, well, we just left Window. It's very strange that he's back now.
Clearly, Window transcends both time and your tiny consciousness.
I guess much like you all are full of surprises today.
Yes, I now have a knee that is verified.
All right.
Thoroughly verified.
Verified.
All right, so just to be clear, I'm gonna go with my dino friends who I've known for basically most of my grown life, down into the shit pits. Who all is coming with?
I will come and I will burn, and then we will all take our turns.
I'll come along just to make sure it goes off without a hitch.
I go where my knee takes me.
Well, I guess, yeah, Bearleg, you, aka old new man, have to come with since you're the same person now.
Neat.
Cool.
Nice.
Nailed it.
And then we are going down.
Well, so now you
we
all...
lower vines
Yeah,
and lower
that-
ourselves towards the poo.
That huge conversation took place on the lower branches of the giant trees.
David, you take us to the most romantic places.
The low branches near the shit pits.
Yep. But so you lower yourselves down. Puck joins up with you again, runs around, licks Bearleg a couple of times, / Locron, licks Window a couple of times.
Ooh.
And then you all find the nearest shit pit. They're not.
All right, I've got an idea here. I have this seemingly endless supply of handkerchiefs. And Simon throws out his handkerchiefs. I'll tie this to the nearest tree that's inexplicably here, and then you all can climb down the handkerchiefs down into the shit pit.
Yes, is anybody else here fire resistant? Nobody?
I'm not.
No one has ever been fire resistant.
I'm not sure. Sometimes in the orphanage they'd make me stoke the flames of the furnace, and one of the times I fell in, but I was fine. I don't know though.
You're an orphan too?
I am.
Me too.
What?
Kind
Get
of.
out of
You're
town.
more of a bastard.
Yeah, I have a lot of family, but we don't get along. You know how
Well,
it is.
did your father run off to a drow kingdom to eat children?
Maybe.
And
He never really said where he was going.
it was also your mother. Don't leave her out, Rodam.
I can't forget about their betrayal, Ken. Thanks for bringing it up.
You're the one who brought it up.
Oh, you stop it.
It's to be expected,
Sorry,
Ken.
I didn't
It's a
mean to
lot to
yell.
work out.
I'm still processing.
But I want you to not think of your parents as the genetic people who went to go devour children, but as me and this old man's calf connection.
And now my knee, too.
Bearleg, permission to think you died just now. Please. I don't think my young brain is equipped to handle this sort of, I don't even know how to frame this in my brain.
And Locron looks
Directly,
deeply,
okay.
indirectly into
I'm
his eyes.
scared, old man.
So everything that Bearleg knows, I now know.
You know,
More importantly, my knee knows.
So something we should say is that also Bearleg had been alive. He had a whole life. He fought in wars.
but Hattie.
yeah.
What?
Well, hey, I met Bearleg on the dusty trail. Well, I guess in order
Right
for him
before we adopted Rotan.
right before Dr. Rodam, and he was always a mysterious and knee-like man dino.
You know, I said to him, well, I may have just met you, but god darn, I'd like to adopt a young dino with you.
Well, that
Petite.
wasn't the exact specifics of it.
You
but
skipped a couple steps.
Wait. This raises all kinds of questions. Are all of the differently kneed dinosaurs, are they all parts of a greater druid person?
I can't speak to the greater druid circles. All I can speak to is my knee. And my knee says, I feel good about this kid. So we're gonna.
Well, welcome
Okay,
to
well-
our strange little family.
all right.
Petite.
I'm a daddy now.
Let's just get right into the shit.
I
I
think
think, I think that's what we need to do.
I think it's best if we don't ask larger questions about world building or any sort of canon that
I
will
think
need to be
you're right.
figured out later.
I think we should just get right into this. So
you
let's.
caught me. My exercise consciousness probably hijacked or harangued some sort of perfectly innocent veteran.
No, it's fine. Like I said, we can
I
all
think it's
discuss
for the
this
best.
at a
Let's
later
just-
date.
Yeah, let's just keep going. Simon, you said that was your name? That's right, Simon. And yes, You think we should just take these handkerchiefs down? Is it sturdy? Can they support the weight of the responsibilities of this party? Entrusted to us the fate of an entire civilization?
Do you think that they'll burn up in the molten hot shit?
Hey, Window, do you think we could like make a flamethrower? Cause like you're the wind and I'm the fire. And we could like they could work on this tree and we'll burn the rest of the trees.
Wait.
Or you guys chop and we burn to like seal the flavor in.
I don't understand. Maybe I just need some clarification. Are we supposed to figure out the magics behind the trees, or are we just trying to get rid of the trees?
We're trying to get rid of the trees.
I believe Magistrate Nee said that they were trying conventional means of getting rid of the trees, but only getting rid of the root system. You know, you gotta dig it out by the roots, figure out where the roots come from.
So we need to go deeper.
All right.
Yes.
So what I will
So
do.
this magician's
I will
trick of
I will
taking
burn. I will burn.
Let's all be
When
take
two
turns.
orphans meet, one of them has to establish dominance. I burn my way into the side of the trunk, and can I burn it like a large enough so that it's like a tunnel for everybody to follow after it's cooled, and then burn down through the trunk itself?
Like burn
Rodam
bending.
reaches into his sack and pulls out a water skin that's
Yeah.
it looks kind of like a spray bottle, and so starts spraying Hoodie in the face. Hey, no, bad, bad Hoodie.
What? You have a better plan?
Spray.
You want to go dig inside the shit?
Yes, I do. And if you're not gonna just
Well, let's John Henry this shit, all right? I
Fine.
burn, you dig, you'll see who gets to the bottom first.
and the winning orphan gets
The parents.
the parents. Yes, I think that's
All
the
right.
only way.
The classic wager.
Sounds like I will do it in a spiral pattern and use
So-
dexterity.
So dinos, let's go down.
So we're splitting.
We're gonna split up. We're gonna try our way. You bees, you prom bees, can try it your way.
Okay, well, but we also have to figure out now that the artist formerly known as Bearleg is
Here
an
we go.
old man.
Here's what we're gonna do.
As always, he falls
Hoodie-
on whatever side of the line he wants.
Hoodie, I need you to back like 20 feet away, and then Locron, I need you to go in the middle, and then just start walking. And whoever you go to,
Let your Bearleg
let your
lead you to the
Bearleg lead
truth.
your way.
Oh, what do you got for my Hoodie?
Look, Ron, you remember all of those lessons that you taught me, like how it was sometimes okay to kill people if you felt like it,
The
I
balance,
guess.
yeah, but that's something I did for you. What can you do for me?
Well, I don't really have necessarily a stake in you helping me, unless you want to
I have a
summon...
steak! I found a steak, Locron!
Sold to the
Flank
man with the steak.
Well, but is it cooked? Come to me.
Is it cooked? Is it?
I'm roasting it over the flame pits now. The flame shits. The flaming
Shit steak.
shit pits.
I don't like steak anymore.
Yes.
And I saunter knee first right into Hoodie.
Oh man.
All right, give me some of that magma summon magma.
But
and
Window-
I'll
You've
burn my
always
way through.
vastly
Yes?
misinterpreted my role.
Window, you'll come with us, right? You prefer the whimsy and optimism of the
Digging in
dinosaurs?
shit that literally, no matter how much you move, is still gonna keep running on back.
For show.
For sure.
I mean, he is trash. At least 30% of him is shit.
Fair.
Well, come on, dinosaurs. Let's go down this sink pit of shit to the lower cavity or something.
All right, so the Dino crew goes down the shit pits.
On Simon's.
The prom bees are going to follow Hoodie's spiral drilling through the roots of the tree.
Sans window.
Sans window. So
Is
Hoodie.
there any metal in these trees?
No, and
Okay.
minus inspiration.
I'm like -3.
I know. You don't actually. It's fine. So Hoodie, roll a con check to. You're the one who.
I should have invested more in
You're
Constitution.
the one who linked your burning to con. Like.
I wanted to dexterously burn David.
I'll give you a dex check to advantage your con.
Ah!
So see how well you can coil yourself, and maybe the magnetic field will help.
Because to be fair, I'm not actually thick enough to make
Just
a tunnel,
roll.
so like I'd have to do it in like a spiral
Yeah.
pattern. Wow. Don't worry about
Okay,
it.
now roll con. And
Ah,
not advantage.
That is 15.
All
So
right.
generally, all right.
So it takes you some time. You're probably gonna make as good of time as everyone else. So
Am I getting stronger for having burned this magic wood?
Wouldn't you have expended energy burning?
exactly.
But
You're
like I consume things via fire.
It's the same. It's in and out. You're just like using as much energy as you consume, and it's hard, toiling work, spiraling around.
The balance.
But it'd be like if you were eating food with a shovel, like.
But you were using energy to shovel the food.
I guess that's true. This is not very high calorie wood.
Thermodynamics. Well, I mean, they grew from the shit pits. What do you want?
Yeah. And so now.
So Dino Crew, form up. We're gonna go down these shit
Form
pits.
of a dino crew.
I gotta say, I think we're all gonna get like 2nd to 3rd degree burns dipping ourselves into the bubbling muck.
Wait, what?
Fucking told you.
When was that?
It's like a hot tub full of shit. But once I have faith.
What sounded appealing?
All right, wait. We're going down to the shit pits to do.
To find the roots of the
Windows
the root
are
of
like-
all
we,
evil.
do we have to get down like in the shit, or can we kind of hover over the shit?
Well, I have.
You have to go
Because
through the shit.
window could blow, float, blast down there and not like touch down on the
Let
shit.
Ken
You could
Ken
form
speak.
a bubble of air.
I have faith that if we go deep enough into the shit pits, were we to delve deeply and greedily, we would.
In a shit mercible of some
We
kind.
would eventually reach essentially an air pocket and an underground tunnel system, presumably with a river of molten, bubbling shit pits. A river flowing through the tunnels,
Why
probably.
would we assume that to be the case?
The ancient tunnels of Gorgorath. Haven't you heard of them?
Legend speaks true of these tunnels.
I have heard of them, in fact. I rolled a 16 on history.
All right, so
In fact, and Rodam pulls out a map of Gorgorath, and
Nice.
one has the sinkhole that says, "This way to ancient tunnels of Gorgorath."
Tours run weekly.
Tours run weekly.
Yeah. Shit runs always.
Hey everybody, thank you for listening to this episode of the Kain Campaign. It is me, or I, depending on your grammatical endeavors.
And who you are.
And who you are, which is me, I'm David.
I'm Dan.
And I'm the Patrick.
Except you're not.
Ooh.
Thanks, guys, for confusing our listeners.
Well, I mean, they did just listen to a full episode of us being ourselves, so now we're being each other.
Who we really are.
Sexy.
Yes, but regardless, this was episode 42. Next week will be episode 43 of the Kain Campaign, and guess what that means? It's the season finale
What?
of the 3rd season. I know at one point in several episodes ago I said we would be doing episode 44, but that was before we lost an episode, so deal with it. Oh, too harsh, maybe?
I don't know, David. You're the DM. You decide who gets to deal with what.
Well, now you guys have to deal with a question for our hashtag trash bag from Jack Anderson, who writes, "Dear hashtag trash bag." No, that's not. He didn't actually write that. He's going to be playing a chef warforged fighter named Caesar in an upcoming campaign. And he wants some tips on what he should keep in mind while role-playing. For instance, I said, well, I have some experience playing a chef since I played Zestariah Peppercorn. And I thought that a chef would be very fastidious, would make sure to keep his workstation clean, really appreciate efficient and hard work, and also endeavor to find adventure and always seek out new things and taste new flavors and love new friends.
David, I disagree.
Well, screw you!
I think that as a robo chef, he would be charged with feeding the world. You don't make a robot to create new flavors. You don't make a robot to make new friends. You make a robot to get things done. And he's a war forged that's waging a war on hunger. And so every person he meets, you should make sure that they're fed to the fullest of his ability.
just like a grandma robot.
Yeah.
That's so hard. Have you eaten today?
Grandma
The
bot.
skin is falling off your bones.
You're so skinny. Oh no. Dan?
I don't know. I think the most important part about the chef bit is that, it's being a chef's a journey. You don't get there on accident. And part of it's like, what do you like to cook? So I think, however you end up playing Caesar, I think it's important that you pick, like, whatever, region of food you specialize in. 'Cause that can inform your-
specialty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because since you're playing in, like, foreign lands, fantasy lands, maybe even. I
Yeah.
don't know where your campaign takes place.
You might be a warforged in downtown Manhattan.
Could
Yeah.
be. Well, the point is, though, like, you're not going to have, like, your Italian cuisine. Like, you're going to have, like, some Neverwinter pies. That Neverwinter's famous for.
Or like
Or-
dwarven stews.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dwarven stews or orc food.
Yeah, but also, I believe Warforged were created in the expansion.
Eberron, right?
Eberron, I was gonna
Ooh.
say Ouroboros, and that would have been wrong because that's a snake that eats its own tail.
Nice.
No, in Eberron, that's the city of like portals and gates, and it's a meeting place of.
So, like,
sigil.
fast
Is it?
food.
Damn it.
You're thinking of Sigil. Eberron has lightning trains.
So
Nice.
train food.
Yeah, that's all I know about Eberron.
Peanuts! Get your peanuts!
Get your peanut, yeah.
Get your peanuts, yeah.
Maybe he's like a
and
carnival
crackers.
barker of different carnival foods.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it's like a food truck.
Carnival bot.
Oh,
Yeah.
he could have a food truck. His body could be the
A
food truck.
rotisserie.
Oh my God.
He's
A
constantly turning a crank that both powers his body
You could-
and turns the chicken
Everything you
inside.
defeat, you could rotisserie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's constantly
I think
cooking
Roast? Sure.
whatever beast was most recently defeated
That
for
would
the
be
feast.
amazing.
Every day
Yeah.
would be Christmas Day in Whoville.
Encourage your DM to give your party members bonus for eating your different foods. Or
Would you like to taste my meat?
you roll and some kind of intelligence check, and they have to roll Constitution to see whether it gives them an advantage or disadvantage on their colon checks.
Yeah.
I was also thinking Caesar could be perhaps like a celebrity chef, like Gordon Ramsay
Yeah,
or
or
something.
Emerald. Bam!
Emerald, or like Bobby Flay. He's always talking about like grilling stuff, or
Bobby Bot.
He's just those professional chefs always talking about cooking.
yeah, what the hell? But so hopefully that helps you out and you get some good ideas for Caesar there. So Jack, good luck with that. Let us know how it plays out. If you, dear listener, have any questions that you would like to throw into our hashtag trash bag, hit us up on Twitter or Facebook using the hashtag trash bag, and we will do our best to help you out on air. But that is enough from us, so stay tuned for the rest of the episode, and next week stay tuned for the season finale. We'll see you then.
Shit runs always.
Shit.
So I gotta say, I like Patunk's idea of using some sort of air capsule to protect us from the bubbling muck.
Yeah, sure. I said that in character.
Window, could you potentially blow?
Sure.
Blow real good.
Nice.
Some type of swirling shit mercible.
Why not?
But remember to hold Simple Garbage Teen bug form close, so
Simple garbage beetle team.
lest he burn up.
In the
Show!
If he's a dung beetle,
I
who
mean,
knows?
do
Yeah, it'll be a dung
beetles
beetle.
do beetles have a teenage phase? I think he's just simple garbage beetle at this
Simple,
point.
simple garbage
Simple
pupae.
garbage beetles.
SGB returns.
SGB. Yeah, just
Yeah.
a different thing.
Okay.
A different
Okay.
bee.
Roll a charisma since you know your
Cha!
wind
Cha!
to try to create an air bubble around all y'all.
Where is my cha? There it is. It's pretty good. Ooh, 16.
16? All right, that's good enough. It starts to get real hot as you descend in this, like,
Ooh.
Are we using Simon's neckerchief or infinite handkerchief to
Uh,
descend?
for whatever if reason.
Window
Like
isn't.
a rope?
You get to use, you get to decide.
Let's use this helpful magician's chain of neckerchiefs to rappel down into the pits.
But wait, I suspect that this may not have been a gift given in good graces.
Do you?
Pating.
What leads you to suspect this? What clues have you
The
garnered?
fact that he was covered in blood and was coughing up blood and was generally a very bloody individual.
Simon is no friend.
I got this
Ooh.
blood and this mud from defending
Aren't you with the other groups of crew?
Yeah,
I'm yelling from the distance as I'm shoveling.
Yelling
Like,
through the shit.
this is real. Okay, well, I get a chance to contest you, don't I?
Yeah, for are you like persuasion? I'm assuming, or
No,
deception?
it's in
probably.
the insight. It's insight.
Insight versus your deception score.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
All right, let's get some sheets out, guys.
I need to roll.
That's right. This game involves character sheets and numbers.
Turns out you have to be good at them.
And
What would I
knees.
be using?
Insight,
Insight? All right.
Mhm. Which is a wisdom.
I have a 19.
Oh
Ooh.
wow, Simon, that's gonna be tough to beat.
I've inspected many a kerchief. And
It would be deception.
Deception, if you would. You got to be a 19.
13.
All right.
what has
I
been
mean,
done
so
to these
okay,
kerchiefs?
so out of context, let me describe what Simon's doing. Simon has securely fastened the handkerchiefs. He just plans as soon as they get down there to untie it, and
So that they
let
can't
it
get
fall.
back up.
Yeah.
So mostly what I sense is a period of strategic weakness, and Patunk runs to the end of the branch and like boings as like a diving board and just grips on the window and goes, "Take me to the shit, wind friend."
Well, Window, can you support us all?
Maybe.
Wait, I know what we'll do. We'll use this. And Rodam unties the neckerchief thing again. We'll use this like we did earlier in the cannon situation where we just used these scarves to blow around.
Oh
I
yes.
think it was in fact not the scarves themselves, but their positioning that I was afeared of. So I agree, Rodam.
Nice.
Good thinking.
Well, and also I would definitely assume that going down window could act as an air brake for all of us. It's the sort of the getting back up that would be difficult. So we're good for now.
All right,
Yes.
Professor Bird Science, let's do this thing. Then we all jump
All
on
right.
the window.
You form, well, as you did descend into Gorgorath on the mucky lily pad elevator, you now are descending in a glass elevator of air through the ship pits.
Can Simon attempt to stealth along with them since he's kind of covered in mud right now? He could kind of blend into the
Just
walls.
falls past them.
You take burn damage
Dying
from the shit.
horribly.
Yeah,
in the pile of shit.
you would have to either grab onto one of them to be inside the air bubble, or be outside the air bubble and like just
suffocating shit.
burn. a
Meanwhile,
lot.
Hoodie
He's just
and,
gonna take burn damage, but he's gonna whatever.
He's used to it by now. In
Yeah.
fact,
He's
he kind
covered-
of likes
Jump
it
down
by
into the
now.
shit.
Yeah.
he
Can-
should
can
have
I-
like
can I-
advantage V burn damage.
Can I
or something.
invoke some sort of like earth elemental power
Aren't you
from
an
the
air guy?
earth pig
You could.
that I currently have in my?
I mean,
Yeah,
you
well,
are
you're okay.
constantly.
You are insulated.
Take the hat off and then like punch the top of it and see if you can get like a mud
Can I
stream
just like school
coming
like
out.
ring out the
This is
pig?
the grossest thing we've ever
You
done.
are constantly being covered by a new layer of semi-cold mud. It's like what they do when it's super hot out and they cover themselves with mud.
So can I just have
Yeah.
like resistance?
Yeah, I'll give you
hot
advantage on your con save.
All right. Well, Simon's gonna dive down with them. Hey, Prombies, I'm gonna just tail along with them. I think they might need some help.
With the Dino crew?
Yeah, the Dino crew.
Inside.
All right.
I mean, but Locron, aren't you with the?
I'm
No.
with.
It's just me and Locron in the trunk being like, yeah.
17.
So
19.
Well, that sounds about like you are.
I'm
such a
the
good
helpful
man.
one, remember? I always do what's best for the party. See ya. And I dive right through into the ship.
All right. So first, stealth. Roll a stealth to try to evade the dinos. Look, everybody now roll. What'd you get?
32.
Whoa!
I'm just gonna assume none of us are gonna get. Everyone roll perception to see
You're
if
covered
you
in
get
mud,
a
so it just
natural.
looks like a giant shit clump that fell from the
Yeah.
ceiling.
Oh, that's all.
What more
That's
shit?
the Brian
That's
T.S.
like-
Ora's household.
That's like crying in pain.
Yeah. And since you're so stealthy, I'm gonna just like roll a little bit of damage for you on your con save, because we'll say you
Alright.
made your save, so you're only gonna take half damage, but you take 15
Whoa,
burning
hot
damage.
shit.
Hot
That
shot.
is some hot shit.
It is some
Alright.
hot shit. All right, but now you are
Ouchie.
deposited, much like a BM, into the underground caverns that
What
are.
forms the ceiling of this underground cavern?
They're further underground, dude. Because
Okay,
you were
just okay.
you were
cool.
already underground to
That's
begin with.
true. We're doubly underground.
They're
now.
deeper tunnels. They're deeper tunnels, that catacombs that were carved out by something, maybe some worms.
Okay, but what allows them to get through but not shit?
No, the shit forms into like a river.
Okay.
Have you seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah.
It's like the chocolate lake where it's like it like goes down the tube. You
Yep.
know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's
So
just-
do
it's
you,
just like
when you
chocolate
sink
runoff.
into the poo pile, do you too run into this river of shit?
Yeah, all of you do.
Yeah,
and
we're
so
all in
now
the
you're
river
all
of
in the
shit.
river.
Whoa,
But they're-
hey, not all of us, right? Look around. Burning
Uh,
away.
but
Yeah, I
so
mean, you guys are
it's like
doing
not
your
in
thing.
like any way.
all right, so we're gonna deal with the Dino crew mainly from now on, because it's assumed that Hoodie and Locron are taking their sweet time burning through the trees.
Can we maybe like Bearcron or like Low Leg? You know, for never mind.
What
That
would
was a
you
bad idea.
what would you prefer to be called?
Lowcron makes sense.
You don't seem happy with it.
No, I'm pretty good with it. It was a
Bear
random
on the
thought.
low cry.
Bear on the Lowcron. Low bear.
A low bearing.
leg.
I would like to have Hoodie because he is competing for all of the parents to apply all of his key points to Ragnar Rock and Rolling, which is a move that we made up when we made up Hoodie.
Yep.
Which is him traveling in a circle that like burns a spiral path down.
Okay, yeah. So,
So
then
it takes 2 key points to do that. I'm burning like 9.
you're gonna get there first. Wherever they're going, you're gonna get there first.
Yes, and not know it probably.
You're
So
gonna have such a great knee, Dad.
so
If you're gonna win the Dad.
I'm gonna win the dead. Win all the dead.
all right, Dino Crew. You are like in this river, but there are nice little walkways to the left and the right of the river in this tunnel. For now, it's sort of a 10-foot wide tunnel, and the walls and ceiling are just all covered with various flora. Like, just as you said, it's pure fertilizer.
And
So-
mushrooms love that shit.
Mushrooms, there's tons of mushrooms, and the mushrooms actually, some of them are on fire. They're catching fire from the red hot bubbling muck, but they're actually growing up new and catching on fire and growing up new and catching on fire so quickly that they are constantly just a stream of light.
Each
Is
fire
So you're
like
saying
releases
there is
spores out.
no oxygen down here, is what you're saying.
We're all
Window's
high.
fine.
We're all high as a.
Or are we
kite.
just gonna assume that in Fantasyland?
in
physics don't
Fantasyland,
apply?
there's like a little. There are those steam vents, right? Remember the steam vents
Sure.
from earlier? There's oxygen from there somehow.
I
I didn't
most
think about that.
hand wavy science David's ever had.
Because I wasn't trying to deal with oxygen. Sorry, guys.
When he gets down there and just ignites the entire cave network.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of methane. Let's not think about it.
We killed the tree and your society.
Yes.
Society.
But you guys make your way through this tunnel of various plants and whatnot, and after traveling quite a ways, it sort of opens up into a large cavern just with lush greenery and huge roots dug through the ceiling and sort of spiraling around into one giant seed that you vaguely recognize from earlier that you probably dropped down.
Oh, it's the tasty seed.
Oh, that seed that you dropped. Oh, the one that you were going to win an election with, but then I guess ruined the town.
Yeah, who would have thought, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was mighty ironic, maybe.
And you see like all of a sudden there's a rustling from the side of the cavern, and Hoodie and Locron show up out of the top of the cavern, and they
But
fall
what
down.
were we there for?
Ah! Yeah, but you land on the middle central seed network, and it starts to slowly burn up, but it's not burning up fast enough for you to kill it because it's growing a bunch.
I used all my key points though.
Well, it's starting though. It's starting because
I dropped
there's an
down and
NPC
immediately
that
I
wants to
start-
show up real quick. And you hear from
NPC.
rustling from the side of the cavern. You hear, who's all this here? I was
President Bill Clinton.
no, I was just taking a nap here with my friend the trees. And if you remember me, it's Branchley.
Branchley
Branchley.
Wait, I don't have
I don't
memories
know
of
you.
But I am the psychic resonance of my father's joy. My mother's joy.
But
of
hey,
meeting
look,
you.
it's Simon and
Simon steps from the shadows.
and Locro.
by the as if to join the crew that fell from the ceiling.
Yes. Well, I was just saying, hey, here, my friend the seed tree, the hydrangea. It's a hydrangea. Get it? No. That joke was sent to us by Michael Ivy. So good work.
Fake name. It's not his name.
But I was just here hanging out with my good friend the tree. It seems to be having a good old time here. We were drinking some tea. I've been watering it. 'Cause I make actually morning dew every morning.
Mr. Branchley. Hello.
Hello, small dinosaur.
Yes, I am. My name's Rodam.
Yes.
And it is a pleasure to make your twiggy acquaintance.
Oh, yes, you as well, son.
Listen, I have a proposition for you, though, sir. As I see, you are a man of the law. Because I see.
Yes, I'm sure you can tell from my suit coat and briefcase, which are all made out of leaves.
Opens it up, hands out
There's
some,
more
like,
leaves.
some
There's just more
business
leaves.
leaves.
The leaf case.
And if you were curious as to how y'all are breathing down here, I am making all of the oxygen down here. So everybody, shut up.
So everybody, shut up.
Wow, your respiration is making me. Whatever.
Respire? Were you gonna say respire?
Sure. Hey, though, listen. I got a huge solid to ask you, sir.
Yes, yeah, I see you need representation.
We do, kind of.
Okay.
We need more your representation, less representation from the hydrangea, because I'm gonna lay it down. I planted this seed here, sir.
Oh, well, you gave me my best friend then.
Well, you know, I can be fickle.
Yeah,
I giveth
well-
and I taketh away because you know maybe it would be
For
best.
I'm a vengeful god.
For I am a vengeful Rodam, a vengeful dino, and the thing is, sir, is these trees, they're no good for Gorgorath. They're causing a muck up there, and
Ooh, Gorgorath, that's where we are, huh? Because I was just flying on a storm cloud earlier.
that sounds fantastic.
But then some of my clients see these prime boys over here. They actually got in a bit of a tiff with the authorities. But
brown bees now.
that's good for the brand because then they won't be able to prosecute as easily.
Hello, my name's Hoodie. I'm burning your friend right now.
Yeah, well, see.
Tell me if it's not cool.
About that, he is a good friend, and also the one nice thing about the hydrangea, it's covering up that old, ugly, dusty relic that was just in the middle of this here shit pit.
Was it
Relic?
shaped like a tablet? Did
Uh,
it have writing on it?
I guess it was sort of shaped like a bird, and also a dinosaur, and they were holding something that looked like it could have been a tablet. I
Was
don't
it-
I don't rightly remember.
And you
they
were like,
holding
this is an
friendship?
eyesore. We need to cover this up.
Oh no, I had nothing to do with it. I was just rooting around down here. Get it? Ha, rooting. But then,
Darn tootin'.
then all of a sudden there was a seed that showed up, and I was like, "Look at this nice seed!" And it just sprung out and went around, just creating branches, which I named. That one is Fred, and that one is not a leaf pun, and that one is Ray.
Wow, they all sound like great people. But,
Well, they're branches. They don't get out much.
I mean, they get out enough into Gorgorath, because, hey, they're really... Hey, look here, and out of his backpack he pulls out Brian Thesaurus. You know, he used to be a dinosaur, just like me or Patunk or Locron's knee.
Wow,
And
that's awful. Was he injured in some way? Does he need representation?
he very well may, but you see, the thing is we've got that covered. All we need to do is get rid of your friends here. That sounds worse than it should be, because you can replant the seed, and then Lord or Magistrate Nee will let us have counsel and debate him for the future of all of Gorgorath.
And
I'm
we-
also getting a feeling in my knee that we should probably pursue more questions about that relic that you said you found.
Simon
Where's
perception rolls.
Where's
I mean,
that at right now?
it's actually
It's actually
Roll.
all caught up in all the roots that the seed formed.
It seems this will be a neat conclusion to both of our problems.
Well, I mean, I don't much have I guess if you take the relic away, what I most desire in life is friendship.
I'll be your friend. There we go.
And we
Everyone's
will
happy.
also, if you truly be a barrister of some renown, plant
Yes.
person, we will hire you to represent us in the court of public opinion in an upcoming debate between my designator, descendant. There you go. That's the word I was looking
Oh,
for.
this young Rodan
Yeah,
here.
this is my boy, and he's gonna
Aw.
debate the magistrate right to the gates of Hades.
But don't think of it us as buying your friendship. Think of it as us
Offering you money for your services.
and then also becoming friends.
Yeah.
Well, I do
Critique.
love myself some good old-fashioned debate. That's why I got into the law business in the first place. Tell you what, I don't much like the way that dog is looking at me. It looks like it's about to come and do his business, if you know what I'm saying. And Puck runs up to him and lifts a leg to do his business.
You're
upon.
literally living in a shit pit pool and hanging out with a tree.
Fuck no! And Rodam dives in front of his wiener.
Gracefully, and Puck is so startled he actually runs back over to Bearleg / Locron and licks Bearleg and Locron and bends down with his mouth, picks up a leaf, hands it to Bearleg and Locron, just as a token of its affection for you.
I'm choosing not to respond. It'll teach you to self-soothe. That's right.
Well, tell you what, young Rodam, deal.
Yes! We did it! Case closed
As long
is
as
our new catchphrase.
As long
And I high-five him.
as long as we can be partners in law for years and years.
So should I
Oh.
stop burning this seed? Because I've gotten like most of the way through. For all of you parents out there, I think I might have been doing the best. All right.
Yes, actually, I think you should just keep burning it, because I think if we burn it, it'll be gone, and then we can just be done with this thing.
All right. I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna burn it so good.
All right, go ahead.
Everybody put your hopes and dreams in me. Oh, hey, that's surprising. 18.
Oh, and here you are, the congratulatory parent certificate.
Hoodie burns into the seed, and then it like starts to superheat all the water inside, and it just poof into one big popcorn kernel. And like
Nice.
fills up the cavern and ejects everybody out of the shit pits.
And
I'm so sad. Not even this victory can console me.
so everybody, the prom bees
What happened to
and
Branchley? He get killed?
no, Branchley's coming with you. You all land on Windows bags as you are flung through the lower levels of Gorgorath, out ejected from the eruption of the shit pits.
Is everything covered in shit?
Some stuff.
It's just they call that Monday.
'Cause, no, this is part of our unifying thing, right? The birds have never experienced shit, so this causes like a fountain to go up all and drip down from the ceiling, so the birds know what's up.
Well, Patunk, I know that it looks like you're thinking that the birds have never experienced this shit like this before, but
yeah, that was
looking-
in character, Patink.
looking at this relic that was ejected along with us,
it looks as though it's some sort of memorial to the unification of the birds and the dinosaurs.
The does Magistrate Nee have the other part of the statue on his person?
Well,
could it fall from the top as this one's ejected from the bottom and they like meet and form into two?
Well, maybe not quite yet. That might happen during a debate or something. But so.
Wait, but look here. It says the inscription, not the tablet, but the inscription on the bottom of the statue says the famous treaty between dinosaur friend.
Tree.
Oh, nice. Good one, Rodam. Between the dinosaur and magistrate Tiny the First. That's the magistrate's grandfather. So.
Good filling in. My history role wasn't strong enough to get that connection.
Oh, yes.
But it seems like this might be a set piece around which we can build the spectacle of your debate, Rodam.
I sure hope so.
Patink.
But perhaps this other half of what looks like the first half of the tablet that Magistrate Nee has will be of some help.
But what does it say?
Oh, let me just dust off my eyes from all this shit. If learn to, in harmony, who hold beliefs, you will fail.
I don't like that last bit.
But perhaps if we read it all together, it'll make more sense.
Oh,
But
man.
that sounds like a job for next time.
Oh, yeah, Bo, you're always breaking us up into sequential sequences there, Captain Ken.
Button! There it is! So, everybody, thanks for listening. Hopefully that wasn't too many characters. We'll see how it goes next week.
Yeah, I hope I didn't overwhelm you with too much bare leg and Locron contrast. It takes a long time to get into both characters. So
The shading is just
you gotta get ready in different ways.
Because there's Bearcron, and then there's Cronbear.
There's Cronbear.
And there's low leg.
There's low, yeah. The possibilities are as countless as many bones in the elbow.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for listening. We hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next week when we finish up Season 3 of the Kain campaign.
Yeah, boo!